Yellow.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Hey, you.
Hi.
What are you doing over there?
Drinking coffee.
All right.
Were you talking to me?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sipping coffee out of my Depeche Mode mug that you insisted we buy, and I am now very happy that you did.
It's pretty rad, actually.
I like it.
It's a nice, a good mug collection is I think it's a Midwestern pride point.
We have a large mug collection, and I can't stop buying them whenever I see a cool mug.
I really do think that's a thing. I could be wrong, but I think that there's something about
put it out there. Is that like a Midwest thing?
I don't
Mug
know.
collection? I think mugs and shot glasses because it's like a souvenir thing.
Sure.
And I think Midwesterners are suckers for a good souvenir
Oh, yeah.
because we live a dull existence. And so
Yeah.
any proof that we've varied from that,
I think you're right.
we need something.
I need people to see that we've gone somewhere else.
In what better way than a coffee or alcohol vessel to
Yeah, right.
prove that we have lived?
Yeah. So when
Yeah.
we're sitting there on our very boring stoops, sipping on the
Gin and juice.
let's just say the cheapest possible whiskey available.
Yeah.
We can go, oh yeah, I went to that island
Yeah. I went to a place once 22 years ago.
and I still
Got the mug.
All right. Yeah. We were talking the other day, me and Ben and Chris were talking about people who videotape everything where they're at and how infuriating it is.
I just can't be that person. I just can't be that kind of person. It
Yeah.
takes too much consistency
What?
that I just don't have in me.
I mean, just like keep holding the phone to
To just
videotape it.
constantly remember to not be in the moment and to have the phone out. And
Yeah, sure.
there was a time when I was like more insistent on like taking pictures and everything.
Right.
But I know myself. I'm never going to do anything with those pictures. And
Yeah.
if it's like a special moment, I will take a picture. Or if it's a dog, I will take a picture.
Sure, naturally.
5 billion of them. But if it's like me going to a place and doing a thing, I'm just going to experience the thing.
Well, it's like, have you ever taken a picture or a video at a concert that wasn't unrecognizable?
Right. Concerts is a different thing. Like, there's no reason to do that.
Why are people doing it? They can't possibly be getting better footage than me. It's always a bad
Right.
video.
No, it's never good.
Yeah,
Stop
it's like
doing that.
It's like loud and blaring, and you can't quite even tell what song was playing.
Right.
And the person's washed out and jittery
Yeah.
because you had to zoom to the absolute limit of your zoom capacity.
No, I did take a couple pictures of. Did I? Of Dave Gahan. I think I tried to take a couple
Yeah.
when we went to see Depeche Mode, but it
Right.
was like far away. But also it's Dave Gahan.
But you weren't like standing there the whole time
No, I
with
think
the
it
phone
was
in front of you.
yeah, like 2, and then I put it away. The other limiting factor for me is like I don't know what other voodoo people do to keep their phones from dying, but my phone is dying every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, snap 2 pictures, gotta preserve that battery life.
Yeah, you know what? I'm really good on battery life. I haven't run out
I'm
in the
not.
middle of the day in
It's
a long
because I never
time.
close anything.
That's part of it. And also you use your phone more than you realize. It's
That's
like
true.
that idle usage.
I do
of-
the idle scrolling a lot.
Yeah. I mean, basically the most phone usage I have during the day is when I am sitting on a toilet. That is premium phone time.
If I'm working, I don't use my phone, but it still occasionally eats up battery because it's
Yeah.
still doing that power cycling thing.
Yeah, right.
So it's using the battery to power cycle when it's in my locker and I'm not using it.
Yeah, your phone annoyingly like turns itself off and back on all day
Yeah,
long.
I still need to figure that out. I need to do a reset on it, but
You bought the
just
Pixel. You got
haven't.
the premium support thing, right?
yeah, but I'm lazy. Before I go to any kind of support, I like to exhaust my options first. So I do a hard reset and it's still having the problem,
Okay.
then I got to talk to him. I just got to get around to doing that.
So right now you're in the middle of exhausting the "can I stand this for the rest of my life" option.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah. It's the can I torture myself?
Yeah.
It's pretty good, pretty successful way of torturing myself.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm like driving and I need the GPS map and then it power cycles
That's-
and I don't know where I'm going.
That freaks me out, actually.
Yeah, it's not good.
No, you can't rely on that.
No, you can't.
The Pixel 3 is coming out, so considering how well this one treated you.
Honestly, every single phone I've had has had some kind of issue. I've never had a phone that didn't eventually have an issue. Some of them more severe than others. My last phone just multiple times had charging issues.
You had the 1X, didn't you?
Physical charge issues. It was the HTC.
Was it the HTC
M9.
one? Oh, okay. What's the 1X? I don't know what I'm thinking of. Doesn't matter.
I don't either, but I never don't have some kind of issue.
Yeah.
Eventually, everybody does. So I'm not going to be like, well, this is going to be the phone that's going to solve all my problems and not cause me any.
Yeah. How about that brand new $1,100 iPhone? Woo!
I'm glad I got out of the iPhone game.
$1,100, and I thought I paid, and I did pay a lot for this phone. I paid like $800 for this stupid phone,
Yep.
and $1,100 like that. When is this gonna stop? Like the artificial premium rising on phones?
Never.
I guess not. I guess until we all just go, nah, you know what, I'm good. And that's
But the thing is, it's not like it used to be with phones when it was a flip phone and that's all it was and it had a simple purpose and it's never going to really stop doing that purpose until the buttons eventually break.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like that. There's software involved now, which eventually ages, and there's updates you have to do, which eventually you won't be able to do the updates anymore because it's too old. The operating system is too old.
Yeah.
So it ages out much more quickly than it used to when it was literally serving one function. Maybe two if you texted.
You know, stuff like this.
Maybe
like,
three if you played Snake on it.
Who didn't play Snake on that old flip phone?
I don't know anyone who didn't.
I loved playing Snake on my flip phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was difficult and truly a challenge.
Yeah. And super unresponsive and frustrating.
Yeah. Like every good game.
Yeah.
Did you just kill a fly with your bare hand?
I thought I did, but I missed it. Oh my God. I get these little gnats all over the place in the summer, and they drive me freaking crazy.
I was commanding the dog to eat a fly for me the other day, but it wasn't working.
You didn't eat it?
No, he was interested in eating it, but
sure
he didn't make it happen. There were a couple times he kind of went after it, but it was like mostly bugging me. And I was like, Bo, just get this thing. And he was like, I'm napping.
I'm napping. So anyway, yeah, I guess, I don't know if we have anything else we need to load at the top here or whatever, but,
we do.
do we?
I wanted to talk about the fact that we had roller derby this past weekend.
Okay.
You weren't able to go because you were doing super fun bachelor guy stuff.
I was crawling DC, just, being a man about town.
Running DC.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Guys,
we were booking it.
you guys did a lot of stuff.
My feet are still in pain, and it has been 3 days.
Well, let's put it this way. Dave and his compatriots walked 30,000 steps, 10,000, let's say at least 30,000.
Yeah.
10,000 is the recommended in a day.
Yeah.
I know you and I both don't normally get 10,000 in a day.
No.
So that is a lot.
I believe, if I understand correctly, it was something like 15 miles that we walked.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's redonk, but we did see a lot of stuff.
You had never been to DC before.
No, I had not. So I saw the things most of the things you should see, the monument type things, the memorial type things. I think my favorite thing that happened the whole time we were there was we went walking because we stayed in Alexandria. And we went walking down King Street.
Yeah,
and
you said that.
at one point we got to the end and then turned around and came back up, and we heard live music. So we're like, "What's this? Screw it, let's just go in." Walk up these stairs. All of a sudden in a cigar bar, which was so freaking cool because I had said, man, I really want to smoke a cigar while I'm down there.
Yeah, that's sweet.
And we did. We listened to a band play some covers. We drank, some beers and smoked cigars and relaxed. And
Oh, man, that sounds really cool.
it was freaking awesome. Just out of nowhere like that. We're like sitting on these like probably fake leather, but like leather couches with like big ashtrays. And I'm like leaned back in probably the most comfortable position I could possibly get into it. I'm like, I could die here. That would be fine.
Yeah, that sounds great.
It was pretty
You
great.
dying. That sounds great.
Christy, you could have got that sounds great out a little earlier.
Probably. could have. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, man, I could die. That sounds great.
That sounds great. Let's do that.
I had a great time,
Anyway,
though. I had a
while
great
you
time.
were doing that,
Yes.
on Saturday, I was doing the derbs. I was doing roller derby, running the scoreboard. I was there
derbing
from
about.
like 4:30 until like I think it wrapped up around 10:30.
Yeah.
It was a long day. Aubrey and Jen, who've both been on the podcast, helped me, which I'm very grateful for.
That's awesome.
And we did the duck toss game. That's what they helped me do.
Yeah.
And it went smoother this time, but I still had like shitty little kids harassing me to keep the ducks, and we're like, no, we need the ducks. Like, we need to do this again. You can't just be buying rubber ducks every month.
You will return the ducks.
You will return the ducks.
You will be
and
returning the ducks.
The one little kid is like, this is a ripoff, and I'm like, he's like, what'd I even pay for? Because he didn't win. I was like,
A life lesson, kid.
I was like, you paid for the chance to win. He's like, well, I didn't even pay for this, and this is still a ripoff. I'm like, nope, not how it works. And he's like, he said something about it being free. And I was like, nope, not a ripoff if it's free. Impossible to be a ripoff if it's free.
What he actually got was a life lesson for like $5.
Right. And I legit argued with an 11-year-old about this. Just like, we're walking out. I'm like, why am I even entertaining this discussion?
Don't indulge that. No one should indulge that kid's shitty attitude, you know?
I eventually stopped, but I needed to make the point that, like, no, like, you didn't pay for it. You were paying for the chance. You were paying, in quotes, for the
Someone
chance
paid
to
for the
win.
chance. Yeah.
Yeah. I am not even sure. He might have stolen that duck, so I'm glad he didn't win.
Yeah, because the thing is, when you buy them, it's like a thing where you pick out a couple of ducks, you have the numbers, and your name goes on the sheet next to those numbers. So who knows? I mean, if he had thrown them out there and won, he might not even be on that list.
Right. I highly doubt he stole it because there were 2 people in charge of ducks.
Yeah.
And they had the ducks on their persons at all times. So
Okay.
not really an opportunity to steal them. Can't get by Aubrey and Jen.
Yeah, they are expert ducksmen.
They guard those ducks
I don't know what I'm looking
with
for.
their lives. I don't know.
Yeah.
Miss Tina came to the game. She watched one of the
Fantastic.
games. She had the reaction most people have their first time watching roller derby,
Yeah.
which is
What's going on?
it's interesting. I don't think I quite get it yet. And I
Yeah.
was like, the more you watch it, you will. But it's one of those things that it's a game that occurs going around a track and you're sitting in one spot. So you're only seeing a portion of the game whenever it comes around to your spot. And we sat her in the place that you sat last time, which I think is one of the better places to sit because you get to see a lot of the action.
Yeah.
Because it's where each bout or each jam starts. So you know they're going to be there at least like once per game
You know, I think
or once per jam.
the thing, I think I said this before, I think elevation is a big deal. I think if your seats were higher up, you'd have
If
a way
you
better
were able to
chance.
watch from that point of view, like from a balcony, it would be great.
It'd make a lot more sense to someone who's new because then you can actually see everyone's position a lot better.
That's why I like watching the WIFTA, like WFTDA actual bouts and championship games. Not to mention it's like gameplay is really, really good because these are like the best of the best. But because the videography is a lot better, it's a lot more professional. And so you see from a better angle and you can really see what's happening.
Yeah.
But we had our A team played and our B team played. We had really, really good games.
You know, I was going to say, I didn't even ask you.
They both won.
No shit.
They both won.
Hey, little steal.
First game was A team. They won like, it was something to the tune of 400 something to maybe 20.
Oh, shit.
Maybe 30?
What team did they play?
We played a team called Core, and now this is a sanctioned game, so it counts for rankings. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
We're ranked 199. So the lower the number, the better the ranking.
Right.
We're ranked 199, and they're ranked like 300 something.
Oh, okay.
So it goes to say that if we're ranked 3 times as high as them, we should be scoring 3 times as many points as them.
Right, but what you actually did is something like 17 times or 18 times as many points.
No.
I
It's
think
about...
it was like 400 to like 20.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I can't even remember exactly what their score was, but yeah, it was.
That's like 20 times as many points.
Yeah. So they were getting frustrated. Obviously, it's hard to lose.
Yeah.
And it's hard to lose in that way.
Yeah.
But you do your best and you play the game that you have.
Sure.
And no one was being cheap. No one was being unfair. No one was, throwing out penalties to throw out penalties.
Yeah, right.
It was a fair game all around. It was just like they started to get frustrated, which is understandable.
Oh, yeah.
But
That's maddening.
It was still a really good game. We had some technical difficulties, but once we got through that, it was fine.
How'd
and
the
then
second match go?
B team was great. They won. It was basically they won by 100 points, which was really nice to see them do. And I love volunteering and helping my team, but it's really hard because I want to just watch the game. I want to watch my friends play. If I can't play, I want to watch them play.
Right.
I'm torn between wanting to help my team by volunteering and wanting to just see my friends play.
Yup.
So, I did get to watch running the scoreboard. You kind of get to watch a little bit,
Right.
more than doing other NSO positions. So I did get to see a bit, and I did get to see them do things we've been working on all season, things we've been practicing. And we had recently practiced, if someone's coming up behind you and pushing you, to actually hit them with their shoulder, roll back and hit them. It's a legal hit.
Are there any rules about just farting? Can you use a fart as a deterrent?
So. I don't think there are rules about that.
That's interesting.
Now
I'm thinking strategically,
Honestly, though, nothing smells worse than roller derby.
I know. It's a bunch of poorly washed gear that
It's
absorbs sweat and just...
Smelly gear. No one would even notice.
Wait a minute.
I don't even think anyone would notice in the moment. And if they did, they'd be like, ugh, and very quickly carry on. I'm sure it's happened. You're in the squat position the whole time.
Sure. People got to be farting on each other the whole time.
And I'm sure it does. But yeah, we were, as you interrupted me with that comment, we've been working on, throwing a shoulder back and hitting the person in the chest when they're trying to push on you.
Yeah.
Apparently, Vicious Spark had been using that move, and she heard someone on the other team go, "Oh, who's that 00? That's her number. Who's that 00? I'm going to be hurting tomorrow." Because she was getting her with that hit to the sternum whenever she would try to get through.
Yeesh.
So it was nice to see things that we have been doing in practice really start to pay off.
Yeah, right.
And they played really well. Yeah. Everyone played well. It was a good game overall. I'm much excited. And we had practice on Monday, and they kind of focused on me a little bit on working on things I need to work on, and put me in a pack situation and working on having a jammer come up and just trying not to lose my balance and trying to help block them and have my teammates there to support me and get used to how that feels. And I wiped out a couple times, but that's part of the game, and it was really nice to have that focused on me.
Yeah, that is nice.
Because that is definitely something I need to get used to.
I can't wait to see you play a game. Honestly, I can't wait for that to happen.
I'm gonna be a mess that day. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be an anxious, nervous wreck.
You're gonna get the shit beat out of you. That's the point.
Yep.
It'll be all right.
Yeah.
You'll do it.
It's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. In my notes, I wrote roller derby. We won. Good practice. Butt hurts.
Butt hurts.
Yeah, because I fell on my ass.
Yes.
And that's how I fell.
Christy.
Yes.
Would you like to play
Uh-huh.
this famous game of ours? Our news quiz, the Trues and Fnews
You're
news
really
quiz.
pulling this
I
up.
really am too. Do you want to play the news quiz?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Let's hear that classic jingle.
Roll that classy jingle.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
What if we just played a Bush's Baked Beans commercial here?
All right, let's hear it. You mean to tell me why you wouldn't happen to mean
It's time for Truths and Flues.
Time to play Truths and Flues. Everyone's playing our famous game, the game that's taken the internet by storm.
It's time for Truths and Flues.
A Merv Griffin production.
All right, it is time to play Truths and Fnews, that famous news quiz in which I present you with two false stories, one true story. It is your job to discern the truths from the fnews or the true news from the false news.
Wait.
Hold on a minute.
So you're saying
I am saying
that I have to guess
yes.
the true headline.
Yes.
The one that's real.
The truths.
The one that's not fake news.
Yes.
All right.
Only 53 episodes in.
I just sometimes you have to clarify.
All right. You good?
I got it.
Okay, here we go. Number one, professional streaker Mark Roberts, in his first appearance since the 2018 Winter Olympics, streaked through the Pope's recent visit to Brazil and waved his genitals at the Pope-mobile before being arrested.
I want it to be real.
Number two, in an attempt to convince the public of the safety of legal marijuana, Pittsfield, Massachusetts Health Secretary Jake Greer smokes marijuana in a televised press conference, but can't finish the conference after getting way too high.
These are really good.
I love this so much. Number three, finding no one else challenging the incumbent, comedian Danny Nunes is running for mayor in Terrace, British Columbia, dressed as the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh my God. Recap, please.
Yes, indeedy. Number one, professional streaker Mark Roberts, in his first appearance since the 2018 Winter Olympics, streaked through the Pope's recent visit to Brazil and waved his genitals at the Pope-mobile before being arrested. Number two, in an attempt to convince the public of the safety of legal marijuana, Pittsfield, Massachusetts Health Secretary Jake Greer smokes marijuana in a televised press conference, but can't finish the conference after getting way too high. And number three, finding no one else is challenging the incumbent, comedian Danny Nunes is running for mayor in Terrace, British Columbia, dressed as the Kool-Aid Man.
Wow. No, those are really difficult.
I love this game. I love this damn game so much.
I heard you cracking yourself up and exclaiming that while you were finishing this quiz. So
yeah,
I knew I was in for some kind of treat.
You're in for a doozy.
In for a doozy.
Mm-hmm.
Out for a pound.
Yeah, I think that's
how
the
that
expression.
In for a doozy, out for a pound. I'm going to say that from now on.
Yeah, let's try to make a note of that. Here, write that down. In for a doozy.
That's what this is for?
Yeah, that's what the notebook is for, I think.
In for a doozy. Out for a pound. I didn't even write down the options here.
That's all right. You want me to recap them again?
The first one is streaker.
The streaker and the Pope-mobile.
The second one is super high.
Yep, super high press conference.
And the last one is Kool-Aid Man Mayor.
Yes, Kool-Aid Man Mayor.
Like 6 months from now, I'm going to look back at these and be like, what the fuck?
What was I writing about?
And I'm going to have to listen to the episode and be like, oh yeah, that crazy shit.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a toughie.
This is really tough.
This is a toughie. To me, I felt like all of these sounded feasible, like pretty feasible.
I think they do. Something about the second one just, I don't think is it. That's it. I just don't think that's it.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the last one. I think Kool-Aid Man Mayor.
Going with Kool-Aid Man Mayor. Final
That's
answer.
The truth. Yes.
Christy, you're right.
It seemed like something a comedian would do.
You got it. So the thing about this story that I thought was really funny is it's also like this guy doesn't even necessarily think he can win. But part of the thing is when people don't run against incumbents, voter turnout is really low. Like especially for the big like headline races, you know?
Right. And there's like other issues on the ballot that need attention always, right?
Yeah. So it's a little bit of a public service to just be like, you know what? I'm going to run.
Just vote against me so I don't win, but also look at the other things on the ballot
Yeah,
and
like
get
show
voter
up.
turnout.
Show up because A, this is important, and B, there's a chance that the Kool-Aid man will be your mayor. So show up. So yeah, that's actually happening in British
And you
Columbia.
know, like every 18-year-old or however old you have to be to vote for the first time
Yeah, right.
in British Columbia is going to vote for the Kool-Aid man. So
Oh, yeah.
better get out there and negate that vote.
That's like almost literally an episode of Black Mirror where they had that, what the heck was his name? It was like a blue bear that runs for,
Not one I've watched.
yeah, he like runs for office. He's like an animated bear, like puppeted by a dude in a bunch of like
Was he a ring bear?
a what?
A ring bear?
A rain bear?
Ring bear.
Ring? Oh God, no.
Do you remember that from How I Met Your Mother?
I don't
Did you ever
actually.
watch that episode?
No.
One of the characters keeps saying, yeah, we're going to have a ring bear. And they're like, you're saying bearer, right? You're saying ring bearer.
No, it's gonna be a bear.
No, he keeps saying, yeah, ring bear. And they're like, okay, I hope you're saying bearer. What ended up happening was it was a child who was the ring bearer, but he was dressed as a bear. So he was a ring bear and it was adorable.
Nice. That's
It
pretty
worked.
good.
Yeah, it was great.
You got the news quiz. Congratulations.
Woot, woot.
That one, but let me just say, for the record, that while I made up some of the first one, there is a professional streaker by the name of Mark Roberts, and it is amazing. I read an article about him the other day.
I did not doubt that man existed.
He was actually paid to streak at like a Super Bowl like 10 years ago or something like this.
Who paid him to do that?
I can't remember who. It's bizarre, but he did. He got out on the field running around naked.
I did not doubt the existence of him or someone like him. I doubted that he waggled his junk at the Pope.
Well, it's also like I think the nature of the Pope mobile might be different now. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Pope Francis does not get in the glass case the way that like John Paul did.
Yeah.
Like he's like a Pope of the people. He's a real hip Pope.
He drives like he's just in the back of a Beetle.
I like to think he's like in a Camaro,
He's just
like
in a
sipping
smart
on.
car. He's on a Vespa.
I like to think he's in a Camaro sipping a 40 and just like fist pumping people. Real hip Pope. That is
It's not the young Pope. It's
Not the young
hip
Pope.
Pope.
not the young Pope. That young Pope.
That
Why
young
I
Pope.
oughta. The young Pope. You
there's-
get back here right now and clean your room.
I don't remember his name, but one of my teammates was recently talking about him. There's this guy who streaked at like a professional football game, I think, last year. And it turns out he plays roller derby.
Okay.
And so he's like a known entity among roller derby people. And someone recently met him and like was like, oh my God, you're the guy who did the streaking. And no, it was like someone who was friends with him. And he actually has pictures of him streaking at the game. And it happened to be like a really great shot. Like he's looking at the camera and laughing
Like,
as
junk
he's
out?
running. It's from like the hips up. Like you don't see it. Well, no. It's full body, but his legs are in such a way that you don't see the junk.
Damn, what a missed opportunity.
But you see those derby thighs and the derby booty,
Okay.
which I'm sure you really want to see.
File this under the news desk for Derby related things.
Yep.
We need to start an official Derby news desk here on the News Chase.
But he carries that photo on him.
Christy, easy.
I'm gesturing wildly. He carries that photo of himself on him to give to people when they recognize him from that.
So weird.
So funny. Such a funny thing to be a streaker and to hand out photos of you being a streaker.
Streaking is just like such a strange thing.
It's
to
an
begin
American pastime.
with. We
The
love
true
being
American
naked.
pastime.
We sure do love
The thing
being
is,
naked.
we love being naked, but we don't like to admit that everyone likes to be naked, we have a lot of shame about it.
Oh, yeah.
So the streaker really makes us confront this shame
Yes.
that we all have.
The streaker, the artiste,
Yes.
makes us confront our own inner demons.
Yeah, I think that's actually true. So,
Anyway, yep.
we have a very special middle segment.
We do. We have a fun middle seggy. We have a very strange thing that we are going to ingest into our bodies.
You're not making it sound great.
So, I do think it is very strange. I've never, ever seen this anywhere. But
I'm going to go pour a little bit of this out if you want to.
sure.
continue to
yeah,
talk
sure.
about
I'll
what
just
it is?
sit here and talk to myself. That's fine.
Well, I can wait.
No, it's all right. Here, pour it out into this glass.
Oh, that's perfect.
So the idea is that Miss Tina, who we mentioned previously, was just in Dubai, which was super cool. She got to have what was she gone for a whole week?
About a week and a half.
Week and a half. Yeah, and you were house sitting for Miss Tina
Me and
taking care of the
Jen
dog.
and
Yep.
Aubrey a little bit.
That's right. So you guys, so when Miss Tina came back, she brought gifties back with her, and among that is these little pouches of dehydrated camel milk, which
And
is
instructions on how to prepare it.
I find this so fascinating. I didn't really even, I mean, like when you mentioned it, I was like, oh yeah, camels are mammals, right?
You did. You're like, I guess camels can make milk.
It just seems weird because they seem like an alien. They seem like Alf. They don't seem like they belong on Earth. They're such a weird animal. But I guess they're mammals and they make milk.
Okay, open this.
Okay.
If I open it, the powder is gonna go everywhere.
You know what? I got a razor blade over here. Let me just.
That's probably
do
a
this
good idea.
The smart and easy way. Anyway, yeah, we're about to drink camel milk, which I am given to understand has its own kind of unique flavor. I guess every milk does sort of taste a little different, right?
Yes, I'm basically gonna make camel milk shots.
Okay.
You're supposed to mix. The true instructions say to mix 8 ounces of water with one of these little dehydrated camel milk packets. Mm-hmm. But we've been told to just use 4 ounces of water because it has like a better texture and mouthfeel.
And mouthfeel.
And gets closer to what camel milk actually tastes like.
Yeah. That's the other thing is when it's dehydrated and put into a packet, it's like a
Right.
skim milk.
I gotta shake this up.
Okay, that's cool. Let's give you a little shaky. Delicious, raucous camel milk. It sounds like a damn party, doesn't it?
And then I'm gonna pour us some frothy camel milk shots over here.
Frothy. You know, I can't believe we're about to drink this. It's such an interesting and weird thing, isn't it?
It has an interesting smell, I will tell you that.
Do you mean interesting euphemistically, like gross, or interesting like just interesting?
I can't decide.
Of all the animals I would look at in the world and go, I need that thing's milk. Right?
I don't, honestly, that's not a thing I would ever think.
Okay, fair point. If I wasn't already exposed to drinking cow's milk, I wouldn't
Right.
approach a cow and go,
I wouldn't
"All
ever
right."
be like, I want whatever comes out of that thing's nipples.
that weird bag on the bottom of it. I want to drink that.
I put yours in this shot glass
Okay.
intentionally.
Okay. Ooh. I got the Targaryen shot glass. Very cool.
I got the wolf babies.
You are a Stark.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name, so I went with wolf babies.
I cannot whiff much off this.
Really?
Yeah, I think
I get a scent.
I'm not really getting it.
It's like a.
Nothing. I got nothing. Am I broken?
It's very slight. It was more. It was a little more intense off of that. I'm not sure if I was smelling the container or if I was
Yeah.
smelling the milk.
Got nothing.
It's hard to put my finger on what it smelled like. So it looks like skim milk, basically.
More or less,
'Cause
with a
it's,
little
like,
layer of froth at the top.
reconstituted. Yeah.
So what do you say?
You
Bottoms
ready?
up?
Yeah, let's have a little
All
sip.
right, let's have a little sip on this.
Tastes kind of grassy.
Yeah. It's not bad, though.
Doesn't taste bad. I wish we had the opportunity to try like real camel milk that's not dehydrated because it still is a little thin.
Yeah, it is still a little thin. you're right on the grassy thing.
I was expecting more of an aftertaste. Mm-hmm. Like,
honestly, it just kind of tastes a hell of a lot like milk. Like just milk that I know.
yeah. Just like real watery, like skim milk.
Yeah. I will say one thing that it's not. I expected it to be a little bit sweeter just because like milk kind of has a sweetness to it underneath, you know?
There's a lot of sugar in milk,
Yeah.
typically, yeah.
Like, and you don't really necessarily think of milk as sweet, but it is pretty sweet.
It's sweet. If you, I can't drink regular milk, mostly because I'm lactose intolerant.
Mostly.
Yeah. I do anyways, but I shouldn't. But the lactose is a type of sugar, and some people just can't process it as well as other people.
Yeah.
And what they do to negate that, like lactated milk or lactose-free milk, just converts the lactose into fructose, which is another form of sugar. So when you drink Lactaid, it tastes sweeter.
Yeah.
But it's the same amount of sugar. It's just a different flavor because it's the sugar's in a different form.
Yeah.
So
and you receive it in a different form. Like you probably sense that differently.
Right. Fructose, it just tastes sweeter than lactose.
Yeah.
But your body still gets lactose as sugar. Like it's still very sugary.
Yeah.
And we just don't process it. Like we don't think about it that way.
That's interesting. I gotta say, I like camel's milk.
I thought it was going to be like a gross thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just expecting something farty. I don't even know how to describe it. It was just like I thought it was just going to be like weird and funky because the camel's a weird,
thought it was
funky
gonna
animal.
be funky.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I thought it was going to be funky.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to taste like how barn animals smell.
Well, because camels are such transparently gross-looking creatures that spit on people and are all kinds of weird, you just expect their milk to not be super pleasant. This is real nice.
It's not bad.
I wouldn't mind pouring this over a cereal, adding a shot to my coffee.
Put some in your coffee.
Yep, I'm going to put a little
Put
bit in
your
my coffee.
remainder in your coffee there.
Yep.
See how it tastes.
I'm not going to be able to
like-
taste it at all. It will get lost in there completely, but it's going in my coffee.
There's definitely a flavor, but it's not unpleasant.
I agree.
There's more of a flavor, I think, than well, I want to say there's more of a flavor than like cow's milk. It's just that I'm so used to cow's milk.
Yeah.
I can't even describe it very well.
I think grassy was the best
Kind of
descriptor.
Grassy.
Yeah, grassy is the best descriptor. I mean, and I'm sure that like the way that we feed dairy cows is like they don't necessarily just munch on grass all the time. Like we fatten them up pretty good with other stuff, right? Like corn and stuff they can't even really like digest. I don't know what we
Possibly. I don't know.
Oh.
Someone is.
Ding
oh
and
no,
ding.
that's me. No, I'm the bad one.
Now you're the one who's phone went off. How dare you? I am going to silence mine while we're at it. Anyway, I like this, and I would drink more of it. And I know that you can get regular, like, camel milk, like, not dehydrated, but just, like, regular camera milk.
Camera milk.
Camera milk.
Yeah, straight from the nipples of
A Nikon
nice
D400. Robot milk. No, yeah, I like this. This is pretty cool. Thank you, Miss Tina, for, like, letting us experience
the smell of it
this.
reminds me of something, but I can't think of, like, what it reminds me of.
I cannot smell anything.
I really did think it was going to have a funky aftertaste, and there's no aftertaste. There's a little bit of a flavor up front, that grassy flavor, and then it's just cold.
Yeah. It's just refreshing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Tastes like refreshment.
Yeah, we still have another pack of this.
I will tell you, if
Upstairs.
you try to get your mouth around a camel, you are going to get kicked. So whatever you
Why-
use a bucket.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. Sometimes you save a step and just slurp it right out of the camel. Don't do that.
No slurping camel's nipples.
That's what
Noted.
That's what I'm saying. I want to
Noted.
be the first person to let people know because I think it's probably a common mistake.
I think it's probably common sense not to do that, but if you feel the need to put that out
I'm
there.
just saying, now that I know how irresistible camel milk really is, I might, if I see one, I might have to fight the urge,
I'm telling you right now, if something happens in our lives and we're face to face with the camel, and you have that urge, and you lose yourself in that fight.
Yeah.
And you try to suck a camel's nipple, I am not bailing you out of whatever jail they put you in for doing that.
Officer, please. I was thirsty. This isn't weird.
Anytime you have to say this isn't weird, it's because it's fucking weird.
I'll give you that.
I did want to quickly say
Yes.
that we've been talking every episode for the last few episodes about when our 1 year anniversary is and doing something special and all that stuff. So we are going to do something. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be in this episode. It's going to be a little additional thing we're doing. So you get extra content instead of different content. And we'll post that up when it's done.
Yeah, we're going to do something. We don't know exactly what yet. We're going to do something to sort of officially sort of celebrate our 1 year.
Yeah, we have an idea.
We have an idea. Anyway.
So yeah, just wanted to put that right here.
Okay.
And are you ready for a little break?
I think it's time for us to take a little break.
I'm going to finish this milk.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna continue drinking my coffee, which is powered by Camel now.
Powered by Camel
Brought to you by
milk.
the power of camels. I feel like I could kick a hole in a door.
How many camel power do you think you're at right now?
1.5.
1.5 camel power?
Yeah. Oh my god.
How
this
does that
gnat is gonna drive me
relate to
crazy.
horsepower, do you think?
I'm not sure. I think camel power is probably like it kind of depends on like horses. I think they got more running power.
Yeah, camels do
But
seem
camels
like
got
slow
lasting power.
and steady. Yeah, they're really about endurance.
A camel is an endurance machine designed by nature.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm writing that down.
It's like a Volvo or something. It's just like it'll hang around for a while. Like a Honda
Camel
maybe.
is an endurance machine designed by nature, like a Volvo.
Yeah, like a Volvo or a Honda. I don't know, something like that. Like, like the
Just keep going. Just keep.
Anyway, we're going to take a little break so I could reorganize my thoughts and say something not stupid. And we'll be back with the main segment.
You're not stupid. You're just powered by camel's
Yeah,
milk.
God, I got all these crazy thoughts because of this camel.
You're drunk off the camel
I really am. I've gotten mad with camel drunkenness.
with camel power. Dave's
right.
going to turn into a camel any second, guys.
Joe Camel. Actually,
Oh, man,
specifically.
that'd be so cool.
That would be pretty cool.
All right.
All right, we'll be back in a minute with the main segment for this episode. Stick around.
And we're back.
And we're back.
I couldn't do the dead air.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're back.
Do you want to announce what we're talking about?
You know what? You do it. Because this is one that you picked. I told you take something off the list rather than
Yeah.
me assign you one. And I think you made a right choice going with something that isn't soul crushing.
I wanted something lighthearted, and I looked at the items on the list,
Yeah.
and this was one I knew for sure wasn't going to like murder our emotions. So the other ones, some of them I just wasn't familiar enough with it to guarantee it wasn't gonna.
Right.
So
I'm excited
this
about this
isn't
one.
gonna. This is a nice lighthearted episode. Maybe in the episode description we can even put a little like lighthearted so people know. It's not necessarily uplifting. It's just like
camel powered, #lighthearted.
camel powered and lighthearted. Now, if you could be lighthearted and camel powered, man, that's a good episode.
That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm full of it. I'm just like
Full of
radiating.
camel power and caffeine.
I'm just radiating camel goodness.
That's a pretty good way to be.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
But on to the topic. It's
Yeah.
been discussed for years.
Yes. It
It
has.
is the song You're So Vain by Carly Simon.
Yes.
Specifically, who it's about.
Yeah.
Who is so vain?
Who is it who thinks that song is about them?
I bet they do think that song is about them. Who is so vain? One thing I found in researching this topic is a lot of people who don't get the tongue-in-cheek nature of the lyrics of the song. A lot of people going, but the thing is, the song is about that person. So what's wrong with the fact that they do think it's about them? And I'm like, I think thou misseth the point.
It's actually weird that would be someone's take is, well, it is about someone, though. Like, why would she even say that?
People's takes.
That's weird because
many people.
That's the joy of the thing.
Right. It's like, it's funny.
Yeah.
That's the point. Of course they think it's about them. It's about them.
There are so many humorless fucks running around this planet.
But also, like, there are going to be people that think it's about them that it's not about.
Yeah.
So, like, that's the joy of the song. Anyways. So, this is one of the biggest mysteries in the history of pop music.
I agree.
And to start it off, we have to talk about the lyrics of the song.
Okay, let's
So
do it.
I'm going to read them to you. First verse, you walked into the party like you were walking onto a yacht. Your hat strategically dipped below one eye. Your scarf, it was apricot. You had one eye on the mirror as you watched yourself gavotte. And all the girls dreamed that they'd be your partner. They'd be your partner. Now, gavotte is like a French kissing dance.
Okay.
I looked that up while I was on the Wikipedia. And apparently it's just kind of like a pretentious thing.
Oh,
It's
okay.
kind of what she's getting
It's
at.
like kind of like a snooty little
Watching yourself be fancy sort of thing.
Sort of something that someone very vain might do.
Yeah. And then, of course, the chorus. You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? And the podcast is shut down. That's under 30 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Second verse. Also, all credits to Carly Simon. This is her song, not our song. We don't think it's our song. We're just discussing it.
I mean, I was going to try to take credit for it, but if you're going to derail me like that
Gonna
without
derail
telling
you.
me, then all right.
Yes.
Fine.
You did not write this song in 1972. You weren't born.
You don't know that.
All right.
All right.
Second verse. You had me several years ago when I was still quite naive. Well, you said that we made such a pretty pair and that you would never leave. But you gave away the things you loved, and one of them was me. I had some dreams. They were clouds in my coffee. Clouds in my coffee.
Yeah, that's a very sad verse.
Yeah.
When
It
she
is.
sings "One of Them Was Me," you kind of do. You kind of
Yeah,
like
you
your
feel
stomach
that.
goes out a little bit.
Also, apparently the line clouds in my coffee was in reference to someone who was in her band at the time, like touring with her. They were
Okay.
on a plane somewhere, and she had like a cup of coffee, and it was reflecting, like the clouds outside were reflected in the coffee, and her friend went, "Oh, look at the clouds in your coffee." And she liked the sound of that and just used it as a reference to like something kind of surreal and ephemeral and like, oh God, I thought this was real, but I guess it wasn't.
You know, between that and the dreams, it's sort of like the clouds and the coffee thing always suggested like reading tea leaves to me. Like,
Yeah,
like
and you could take
portending
that way,
something,
yeah.
especially in combination with the dreams. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she was seeing signs.
I think the way she meant it was like she thought it was real, but it was like she thought there was something actually there that wasn't actually there.
I guess you can interpret that a few ways, huh?
A good song should be able to be interpreted in so
Yes.
many ways. And I contend this is a great fucking song
Yes,
because
it
we've
is.
been talking about it forever.
You know what? Yeah, we didn't even say that outright, but yeah, this is a great song. I think we both love this song.
Yeah, I think it's a really good song.
Yeah.
And I'll talk more later about how I feel about that. But
Okay.
verse 3, well, I hear you went up to Saratoga and your horse naturally won. Then you flew your Learjet up to Nova Scotia to see the total eclipse of the sun. Well, you're where you should be all the time. And when you're not, you're with some underworld spy or the wife of a close friend. Wife of a close friend.
There's some venom in that.
Yeah. There's venom in all this, and it's great.
Yeah.
So that's the song. So let's talk about who knows the truth, who knows who the song is about, because there are some people who do. Carly
really?
Simon naturally knows.
Sure.
Howard Stern knows because apparently she was on his show once, and after the interview, she pulled him in close to her and whispered in his ear and told him who it's about.
And he's never said?
He's never said.
Wow.
He's said some things, but he's never said who she told him.
That's crazy. You would think
Taylor
that guy-
Swift knows
Oh, really?
because they duetted this song on one of Taylor Swift's tours. So when they sang it together, she told Taylor who it was about and made her swear not to tell anyone. So she hasn't told anyone.
Yeah.
The power of Carly Simon is that you could just give people these secrets and people are like, no, the beauty of this is that people don't know. I'm not going to tell.
Yeah. You know what this is reminding me of is the fact that there was an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm where Alanis Morissette pulls Larry aside and tells him who or what you ought to know.
I don't know.
Yeah, which that's one that everyone kind of has already well established
Yeah.
and figured out. But the fact that she pulls him aside to kind of give him the scoop, you know?
Yeah.
And I think he can't keep it a secret because he's Larry David. I can't remember, but
That sounds like Larry
it's kind of
David.
like this, though. You know?
Yeah. It makes you feel like you're in on something.
Yeah.
A man by the name of Dick Ebersol knows.
Okay.
He was the highest bidder of the Martha's Vineyard Possible Dreams charity auction. He bid $50,000 to learn this secret. He's the president of NBC Sports, and he's a friend of Carly Simon. The caveat was that he was not allowed to tell anyone, of course, but she let him give one clue. And that clue was that the letter E is in the person's name.
Ooh.
So how did this become such a mystery? Like people,
Yeah, like, why do we care this much?
people sing about their exes all the time.
Yeah.
Like when you're a musician, and I've written songs for years, and even though I haven't been playing music as much lately, I still write songs. Like I still have ideas and write them down and occasionally record them. Like
And they're born from experience.
it's experience. It's like something reminds you of something and it puts you back in a moment and you write about it.
Yeah.
And it a lot of times it's not about one single instance. A lot of times, like I write in first person all the time. Most of the time, I'm not writing about my story. I might be writing about something tangentially related to me or something inspired by something I went to.
Yeah.
But it's an actual story. Like it's not always the truth.
Right.
I've written about a lot of things I've never experienced, but that I just like felt in a very real way. So I wrote about it.
Yeah.
So it could be easy to be like, oh yeah, what's that about? That person went through some shit, but it's not necessarily, you know?
Yeah, right.
So why did this stand out? Like, why did everyone talk about it?
Yeah, there's lots of other musical mysteries out there, but this one is the biggest by far.
So this song was number 1 in January 1973. It was released in 1972.
Okay.
Carly Simon and James Taylor had just gotten married. And so it was like that, like new fresh love. And then this song comes out.
Yeah.
That's like,
It's like, Carly, you all right?
she's in pain kind of a song. And
Yeah.
then, so everyone's just curious about it. And then an LA radio station was having listeners call in with their guesses. Like it just became a thing. The ball got rolling. And I think she just went with it and was like,
Yeah.
okay, we're going to make this a thing. Let's make this a thing.
Right. Like, if people are already doing this, why would I stop them? It's only
Yeah.
helping the popularity of the song.
She said such things as like, no, I'm never going to reveal who it's about because, you know, this is written in an era where people kept their confidences,
Yeah, God.
stuff like that.
Can you imagine?
So common theories of who the song is about.
Yeah, let's hear them. I think I know at least one of them, but I don't know the full depth.
Mick Jagger.
Okay.
That's one that I had heard. Cat Stevens, Warren Beatty, Chris Christopherson, David Geffen, David Bowie, David Cassidy, James Taylor, and Dan Armstrong.
Okay, so like 8 of those have an E in their name for one.
Yeah.
But also, you didn't say Robert Redford, did you? Because I thought I
did
heard
not.
his name mentioned before.
That's not one I saw in the
Okay.
research, but she might have dated him.
Yeah.
basically anyone she's ever dated is going to be like thrown in here.
Spin
and some
out her
people
whole
she
dating
hadn't
history.
ever dated were thrown in here.
Right. Okay.
It's just, people speculating to speculate.
Sure.
So let's talk about some clues and denials.
Ooh, all right. Let's get into it. Let's Sherlock Holmes this
So
thing.
over the years, Carly Simon has divulged letter clues, like the one, the letter E is in the name.
Yeah.
So in 2004, she was talking to Regis Philbin. I'm assuming this was on air.
Regis
she
has
said,
an E in his name. I'm just saying.
She said, if I tell, it will be drips and drabs. I've given out 2 letters already, an A and an E, but I'm going to add one to it. I'm going to add an R in honor of you. So she gave the letters A, E, and R as being in the person's name.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She has told multiple people that the song is about 3 people. And that's one thing Howard Stern revealed, is that it's not about one person. She pulled him into her and she whispered 3 names in his ear. So it's about 3 people, not one.
I never heard that before.
Yep. Yeah, super
I never
cool, right?
heard that before. That blows my mind.
Each verse is a different person.
That makes perfect sense.
Yep. And okay, I was waiting to tell you that before I said anything else. As I said, I've written songs before.
Yeah.
And I have written songs exactly that way.
Of,
where
like, multiple different
each verse was
focuses.
inspired by someone else I dated. Because there's shitty stuff in every relationship and great stuff in every relationship.
Yeah.
And when you're a flawed human being, sometimes you make the same mistake over and over, or you're attracted to the same kind of
Sure.
person.
So there's that unifying
So
thread.
There's going to be similarities, and there's obviously going to be differences, and there's going to be something interesting in there to talk about.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
it totally makes sense.
It does.
Especially if we're writing like verse, chorus, like
You could so see how people would assume it's one person.
I totally get it.
And it makes so much sense that it isn't.
It would make sense as a unified being about one person. It makes sense being about 3 different people.
Wow.
So,
okay.
on November 4th, 2009, Simon said she had hidden the name in a version of the song, like whispered it in the background. Some people said they heard it and it was the name David, but she denied it. In 2010, she reiterated the name is whispered in a re-recording. And Simon's representation did confirm that it is the name David. Vanity Fair noted that in addition to David, there's also the name Warren and an unintelligible third name that's whispered.
No shit.
Because of the David that's whispered, a lot of people suggested that it's David Geffen, which was her former boss at Elektra Records. But she didn't know him when she wrote the song. He didn't become, 2 record labels merged, and then he became her boss.
Yeah.
And that happened in, 1973, but she wrote the song in 71 and released it in 72. So she has always denied that and said she didn't even know him at that point. So it had nothing to do with him. Simon's publicist gave the most vague confirmation ever, saying, the song isn't about David Geffen, but there is a David who is connected to the song in some way, shape, or form. I'm pretty sure there's a David connected to every song in some way, shape,
Yeah.
or form. That's the most generic statement
If you
ever.
play 6 Degrees of Separation from Dave.
Right. You
Eddie
connect
Dave.
every song to you specifically
Oh yeah.
that way.
Yeah, that's a really very deliberately vague response.
Yeah. In 2007, in an interview, Warren Beatty said, "Let's be honest, that song was about me."
He probably thinks so.
Carly Simon has responded and said, "Well, he certainly thinks it's about him. He called me and said thanks for the song after he heard it."
This is brilliant. God, what a great troll, huh?
On an album version of Son of a Gun, I Bet You Think This Song Is About You, featuring Carly Simon. It's a Janet Jackson song.
Okay.
So Janet Jackson has this great song called Son of a Gun. Missy Elliott is also on the original version of it, and she samples You're So Vain, just the chorus.
Okay.
And then she did a remix with Carly Simon, in which Carly Simon Janet asked her if she could use her song. like sample it.
Okay.
And Carly was like, well, yeah, sure, you can do that, but why don't I write some like spoken word verses for you for this little mashup thing they did? So she wrote a couple verses and potentially revealed a little something.
Oh, really?
By the way, you guys should definitely look at the video for the original Son of a Gun. It's so good. It's got
really?
like, in Beyonce's Lemonade, in the one song when she's smashing taillights out.
Oh my God,
This
yes.
is the original version of that. This is Janet Jackson, fully ripped abs, going nuts because it was about her ex-husband who like tried to extort her money, like tried to
Yeah.
like use all of her money and shit. So it was just like, it's very visceral and angry and raw and like really good song. So then there's the one featuring Carly Simon. Mm-hmm. In some of her spoken word lyrics, she says, the apricot scarf was worn by Nick. Nothing in the words referred to Mick. Now, it's thought
Okay.
that Nick Delbanco, or Delbanco, Delbanco, he's an American writer. It's thought that that's in reference to him. He was like her first love. She dated him in high school. So she basically said outright that that's him. That the first
kidding.
verse is about him. Now, I
Wow.
didn't find any, I found like one site or a couple places that pointed that out, but no one really being like, oh my God, she revealed who the first verse is about. So I'm like, did people just miss this? Did they just not hear that version of Janet Jackson's song?
Yeah.
Or is it a red herring?
Sure.
And we're supposed to think it's Nick Delbanco, but I've never seen anywhere her saying anything negative about him.
Okay.
So who knows? But I'll talk about that a little more in a second.
Okay, cool.
Let's talk about the truth.
I want the truth,
I want it
the
now.
full truth, and nothing but the truth.
So leading up to her memoir, Boys in the Trees, Carly Simon admitted that the song is about Warren Beatty, but only the second verse.
Okay.
So let's reread the second verse just to keep that fresh.
Sure.
You had me several years ago when I was still quite naive. Well, you said that we made such a pretty pair and that you would never leave, but you gave away the things you loved, and one of them was me. I had some dreams. They were clouds in my coffee. Clouds in my coffee.
Okay.
So
That's
that
Warren
one
Beatty's verse.
is Warren Beatty.
Okay.
So he was right. The song is partly about him.
I just love someone going, yeah, that song's about
song's
me.
about me. Well, also
it's almost a joke.
He's known for being a playboy,
Yeah, sure.
and for being a bit of a heartbreaker. So I'm sure any number of people could have written that song, and he would have been like,
Yeah.
it's about me."
Right.
She said it's also about two other men, and in that Janet Jackson song, she said Nick wore the apricot scarf, which points to Nick Delbanco.
Okay.
She dated him in high school. He was her first love, and she seems to have a lot of respect for him.
Okay.
In her memoir, she talks about him quite a bit, and she says, like, he was the first person who told her, like, her dad was cheating on her mom and stuff,
Oh,
like,
my God, really?
like real big bad stuff, and helped her deal with that situation. So she seems to have a lot of like positive feelings for him.
Sure.
But when I reread the first verse, you walked into the party like you were walking onto a yacht. Your hat strategically dipped below one eye. Your scarf, it was apricot. You had one eye on the mirror as you watched yourself gavotte. And all the girls dreamed that they'd be your partner. They'd be your partner.
Yeah.
It doesn't really sound negative to me. It sounds like someone that maybe is a little vain, but she's not saying anything bad about it. She's just being like, everyone wanted to be with you.
Yeah,
you
but-
knew you were hot stuff, and everyone wanted to be with you.
But he also, the thing is, he also knows he's hot stuff.
Right.
He's checking himself out. Like it sort of implies like he's,
It definitely implies vanity,
yeah.
but it doesn't necessarily sound like her
Yeah, like not like
Like
he's a
someone
bad
she
dude.
hates.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it could be about Nick Delbanco. I'm just surprised that no one else is like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, like she totally revealed that.
Yeah, right, because it seems like the whole line about it being a Nick is like,
It's very obvious.
yeah, it's like super obvious. Like why wouldn't that be something everyone was talking about?
Yeah, so that's why I'm wondering maybe it's a red herring, but
Maybe.
maybe not. Could be about him. And then the third one is someone named David. It's not David Geffen. She's been really clear it's not him.
Okay.
Other options are David Bowie, which she's never really been known to like have a relationship with, though she did have relations with Mick Jagger, who was really close to David Bowie.
Yeah.
And there's also the rumor of David Cassidy, but not. It's maybe a little unlikely. He was like younger than her, and would he really be able to be like that vain and like able to hurt her that bad to
Okay.
get her ire to be on a song? Who knows?
Yeah.
We don't know.
I'm bumping stuff. Sorry.
And so many people do think still that it's Mick Jagger. I forgot to mention Mick Jagger actually lended backing vocals to the first version of the song.
Oh, really?
Uncredited backing vocals.
No shit.
And it's thought that that was a little dig at the other people in the song. And it's kind of been her proof to be like, no, like he's in the song. It's not about him. Like he helped me with the song and has nothing to do with him.
Wow. I didn't know that.
But David Bowie's wife, in her memoir, said, so that last verse, that third verse,
Yeah.
well, I hear you went up to Saratoga and your horse naturally won. Then you flew your Learjet up to Nova Scotia to see the total eclipse of the sun. Well, you're where you should be all the time. And when you're not, you're with some underworld spy or the wife of a close friend, wife of a close friend.
That's the one. That one's like, that's the one that you
So-
wouldn't really want to reveal who it is because it's so damning.
So David Bowie's wife said in her memoir that she was pretty sure that that was about Mick Jagger because there was a time when Mick Jagger was obviously close to David Bowie
Yeah.
and was, according to her, obsessed with her.
Okay.
So that was her motivation for saying like, no, it's about Mick Jagger. And that's why a lot of people have thought it's about Mick Jagger.
Okay.
But according to Carly Simon, not about Mick Jagger. He helped her with the backing vocals, had nothing to do with him.
Yeah. Excuse me. It seems like very weird that she would like be writing something about him and also have him involved in the song. Like it seems
could
like he
be a
would
little
figure
weird.
it out.
Right, but also like I don't know.
That's really specific.
I don't know, like it does seem kind of specific and if you're both musicians and you kind of have like a fling, like she was with him after she was with Warren Beatty.
Okay.
And some people said like it was almost like a rebound kind of thing, like a jab at Warren Beatty, be like, all right, look who I'm with now.
right.
If that were the case, it's possible they still had like a good friendship afterwards and were like, okay. And she could have been like, hey, like I'm going to write about you in this song. Do you want to be a part of it?
Yeah.
And he
Sure.
could have been like, yeah, fuck it. It's Mick Jagger. What the hell does he care?
Yeah, that's true.
But-
the dude oozes sex and probably isn't super embarrassed of anything
Right.
he's done.
She claims up and down that it's not him. So who knows?
I kind of
But
tend to believe her though.
here's one note I want to end on.
Okay.
This song was released in 1972. It's 2018. We've been talking about this song for 46 years.
That's insane.
She has kept this mystery relevant for 46 years.
You know what's crazy? 72 feels like 30 years ago to me
Yeah.
because my head doesn't work.
Well, also, like, we weren't alive then. So
Right.
you round to, like, the date that
Yeah.
is most relevant
like,
to you,
by-
which is the date we were born, which is approximately 30 years ago.
I say like rounding errors, like I'm like almost 20 years off. That's really weird.
Yeah, she's kept this relevant for that long and keeps being coy and being like, well, I'll never tell who it is. No, I don't even want to talk about it, but here's a letter of his name. For 46 years.
Yeah, the mystery
you mad
endures.
genius Carly Simon.
I wonder if after everyone involved is dead, if she outlives everybody, if she'll just say it.
Maybe.
I like to think she
don't know.
won't.
I don't know. I feel like it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
And that's what makes me think like some of this could just be red herrings. She could be outright lying about some of it because it's just a game. It's just like a fun thing that happened that she's like, okay, everyone wants to know. So let's see how long we can keep it going.
Yeah, like let's see how long we could keep people wanting to figure this out.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
46 years.
That's
Isn't
crazy.
That so funny?
Yeah.
I don't know of any other song that people have been like
debating
obsessed
about.
with debating the content of for that long consistently.
Yeah, right.
So that is the truth. And maybe
The truth.
some other not truths, maybe some truths, maybe some red herrings.
Yeah, I know that you said before we started recording this, you did say that you felt like maybe she had not always been entirely truthful about this, or that there were red herrings tossed out that she.
There are
trying to
people who
steer
think
people
that
off.
she's given some red herrings. The one that
fnews.
strikes me, some fnews.
She's thrown news around.
The one that strikes me is the Nick one because
Yeah.
it's so obvious.
Yeah.
It's like so clear, like it's about Nick, not Mick. It's like you just came out and admitted it in a line of a song, someone else's song, but like you've never said anything that straightforward about it before.
Right.
So why now? Like, are you just assuming people aren't going to take it seriously or people aren't really going to listen to this version of this song? Mm-hmm. It's on YouTube. It's easily accessible. It was on an album,
Yeah.
but it's not like a Carly Simon song. It's a Janet Jackson song.
I kind of wonder if this is like the long con, like sort of like an insurance policy. Like if everything goes completely wrong, and Carly Simon needs to put a book out, boom.
I mean, she did. She wrote a memoir.
I'm gonna say she's got a small fortune if she ever describes all of this in complete detail for people.
Yeah.
Seriously, if she wrote a book like tomorrow and it was
I
called
wanna
"You're So
actually-
Vain,"
I actually want to get her other book, The Boys in the Trees. I would
Yeah.
like to read that. And she does talk in depth about people she was in relationships with. But
Right.
from the sounds of like what other people were saying about it, it's mostly very positive. She's not like being a dick to anyone in the book. She's,
right.
you know, being honest, but being forgiving.
I
So-
can't believe she's managed to keep this going for that long. When you put it that
46
way,
years.
That's pretty insane.
Yeah, I had to do the math on that because I was like, damn, I know it's been a long time, but I need a calculator. I can't do mental math.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It is. It is. It's impressive.
It is impressive.
So that's one of life's greatest mysteries.
All right, so I guess to hear it, the truth as you see it, first two, Warren Beatty, right?
Second verse, Warren Beatty.
Yeah,
First verse, potentially Nick Del Banco.
yeah.
Third verse, someone named David.
Damn.
And it's possible that it was about someone who wasn't famous. One of her ex-husbands did say that he thought the song was about someone who wasn't famous.
Okay.
It's potential that one of the verses could have been about someone who she dated in her past and wasn't a famous person.
Yeah, someone that would no one else would really know about.
Here's something I was thinking about when I was researching this and why it made so much sense to me that she did this song with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Is that Carly Simon has dated a lot of people. Like when I was looking back at like all these people it could be about and
Yeah.
all the rumors, she's dated people because she's a human being. And
Sure.
this song was written in 1971. And by that point, she'd been around a little bit like in the industry and dated
Yeah.
other famous people and dated not famous people. And she
Yeah.
had a life, you
Sure.
know? It makes me think about like, I'm not a huge Taylor Swift fan, but she gets a lot of shit for like
Right.
dating people and
That's a
for
good
having
point.
relationships and for talking about them.
Yeah.
Everybody else does that. Every
my
male
God.
artist does that.
I didn't even think about that, but yes, they do. And like there's a natural connection between Carly Simon and
Yeah.
Taylor Swift for that reason.
It made sense to me to be like, oh no, there's kind of like a kindred thing going on of like,
Yeah.
and I don't know that anyone ever gave Carly Simon shit for that,
Yeah.
but they definitely give shit to Taylor Swift for it,
Yeah,
and she's
right.
written songs in response to it.
Yeah.
So it made sense to me being like, oh yeah, like that's a natural combination of people
I
to
hadn't
be
even
like,
thought about it.
no, both of us are female artists. We both have dated people. We both have talked about people we've dated in our songs, sometimes more coyly than other times.
Yeah.
But it's like when you are an artist and you write your own music and you write about what you know, your relationships are going to make it in your music. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you're going to want to not tell people about it, and sometimes you are going to tell people about it.
Right.
But how much ire are you going to get? How much judgment do we give people for being human beings and having relationships and talking about it?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, they're in the public eye and they're making a song. It doesn't mean they really want to divulge who it's about. It doesn't mean that we deserve to know who it's about. We're not entitled to that.
That deserving to know thing is something really interesting, too.
That is the beauty of this song. It's like, we don't have to know. We're not entitled to know.
If we do, we're lucky.
Right. We're not entitled to know. And she has been playing with that for 46 years.
Well, you know, something else you
It's
said.
genius.
Something else you said got me thinking. If there's in fact a non-famous person in this song, process of elimination, so we know it's not number 2. We know that's Warren Beatty.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, it's probably not person number 3, because we're talking about someone like flying all over the place, doing these exotic
That's
things.
true.
That's more likely going to be the famous person, or at least like a very wealthy person. But it
Most
stands
likely
to reason.
wealthy, yeah.
It stands to reason that it would be.
She could have dated him before he were wealthy or famous.
Yeah. And so the non-famous person may most likely be the first verse.
I mean,
Years ago,
if
all
it
that.
is Nick, I would say it's a. I did that throat gurgly thing again. He is the least famous of them. He is an American author, but when
Right.
she dated him, they were in high school, and then he went to Harvard and became an author.
Okay.
So it's not like he was famous when she.
Yeah, probably
knew
neither of
him.
them were famous back then.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
not in high school. So, who knows? To this very day, we may never know, and
Nobody.
we're not entitled to know. If Carly Simon decides to tell us, that will be a beautiful day. But she's done a great job of keeping us guessing.
I love it. I love a good
It's-
mystery, right? Doesn't everyone kind of love a good mystery? And aren't you
It's
always a little sad
great.
when the mystery's solved because it's no longer a mystery?
It really is the best mystery in pop music.
It is.
I can't think of any other example of something that has kept the public's attention on and off for this song.
Well, like I was saying, like You Ought to Know is a close analogy, but that one's kind of like pretty cleanly pinned down to being like Dave Coulier, right?
Yeah.
Like that one's kind of a lock. It didn't hold up as mysterious as
Not
this.
as long as this did.
Right. And that
Yep.
that one was blown open within like 12 to 15 years.
Yeah. And also, like, that one's a lot more graphic than this, too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like a lot more bile to it.
I feel like I would want to keep that closer to my chest than even this song.
You know, if someone's a sufficient asshole, you kind of want the world to know, I guess.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah. She was clearly in pain when she wrote that song. So.
Yep. Jagged
It's
Little
great.
Pill, right? The
Such a great breakup album.
Chris has said
Such
it
a
many
good breakup
times. Is
album.
like women need one breakup album and one only, and it's that one. Like
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Oh, man. Just had a breakup.
Yeah.
Put on You Ought to Know and just cry sing it.
Yep. Cry singing into a
Scream,
pillow.
Cry sing it in your car when you're driving home. Tears dripping down your face. I'm going to cry right now thinking about it.
It's like just like therapy on a disc. You just pop that in.
There are songs that bring you back to a moment, and it can be like a song like that that's just like iconic
Yeah.
for a certain feeling, like that breakup song. Or it could be like, for me, it's whatever I was listening to when whatever thing was happening.
Right.
And I remember a particular period in my life, like I was going through some stuff and I was pretty depressed, and I kept listening to Death Cab for Cutie, Transatlanticism, Camera Obscura, I forget the name of the album, and just Depeche Mode in general.
Sure.
And the person I was dating at the time was like, we were talking on the phone and I was explaining how depressed I was. And he's like, why are you doing this to yourself? Stop listening to that. I know it's good music, but you need to stop torturing yourself because they're horribly depressing songs.
The thing is, you got to poke the bruise, right? Like, isn't that the way we deal with grief? We just got to poke the bruise until we know it doesn't hurt anymore.
And to this day, though, if I listen to any of those, like those two albums in particular, I'm right back there. It doesn't like necessarily make me depressed, but I feel those feelings.
I have songs like that too.
And I'm just like, oh shit, that's real.
Yep.
And now we're totally off topic. But
That's
music is beautiful because of that reason. We can relate to it in so many ways. And like I said before, a great song should be able to be interpreted to make it meaningful to everybody.
I agree. Yeah.
And that's why so many artists don't want to reveal too much about why they wrote it, because that's their thing.
Yeah.
That's not for you. You need to relate to it however you relate to it. That's what they want.
Yeah. Ultimately, art endures as it allows us to better understand or experience something personal through it. And if I think the more specific something is and the less relatable it is to you, the harder time you have of getting something useful out of it.
The important and impressive thing is that it elicits a response, an emotion, a feeling from you.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if it's what the writer or the artist intended. Mm-hmm. It's that response.
Yeah.
So everyone can relate to You're So Vain.
Yeah, sure.
Everyone can relate to it. It doesn't matter who it's about. Everyone knows someone that they think, yup, that fucker.
That fucker.
Everyone has those moments. This song is intentionally vague. I mean, there are things that sound specific, but when you really look at the lyrics, it's like, it's just douchebags.
Just douchebags.
People who were shitty to you. We all have at least 3 of those, right?
Yeah, right.
Even if you haven't dated that many people, there are at least 3 people who were dicks to you who you could write a song like this about. I encourage you to write a 3-verse song.
Right.
And send it to us. And then we'll guess.
Yeah, then we'll guess what it's about. Is this about us? Is this about us?
Are you writing this about us?
Do you write that song about us?
I bet this song is about us.
Christy, thank you so much for that really thorough walkthrough of this classic song.
This was a super fun episode. It was not depressing. It was exciting. It was super fun to research.
Yeah.
And it involved Carly Simon and music and mystery.
She's kind of my hero right now.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
And she is just like a great musician and a great vocalist and a great writer, and all of that should be noted.
Yeah.
But yeah, just
she's cool.
Super great, super badass.
Mm-hmm. Well, gosh, that was great. So I guess now we will wrap up our episode here. Thank you again for listening. Please keep sending us your topics. We love them at goosechasepodcast@gmail.com. And I guess we'll see you next week with another episode of Goose Chase.
Goose Chase.
Thank you for sticking around. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You've been listening to Goose Chase. We are Goose Chase Podcast on Facebook and Twitter. On Twitter, our handle is @GooseChasePod. And our website is www.goosechasepodcast.com.
If you have any topics you'd like us to research, please email us at goosechasepodcast@gmail.com. If you like what we do on the show, please rate and review us on iTunes and Google Play.
Want to go on a goose chase?
Ooh, yes.